What's going on, guys? This is Monopoly Man James here, and today I'm going to be talking about how you can find the right tenant for your investment property so you don't have to deal with all the hassle of possible evictions, late payments, or just not paying at all. Stay tuned because it's going to be a good one. I'm going to talk about how you can avoid the mistakes that I have made. Stay tuned. Alright guys, the first thing I'm going to talk about is how to market your investment property. So what you're going to do after you've found your deal, as you are in the closing process, after your inspection and after the seller has already told you what they would fix and what they will not, and you agree with that, you're going to ask them, or ask your realtor, real estate agent, to ask their real estate agent. You're going to ask them, so can I market this property before we close if I close? Both properties that I own, both sellers that I was buying them from were completely okay with this, as long as, you know, people weren't signing dotted lines saying, yes, we're gonna live here, blah, blah, blah. All right, so once the seller says, yes, you can market the property before you close, you're going to take the photos that they have put on either Zillow, the MLS, Trulia, Realtor.com. You're gonna take those photos, you're gonna blast them on Facebook Marketplace, and Craigslist. I kind of have a secret strategy on marketing your property on Facebook Marketplace. So the strategy I use is, as we all know so far, is lease option or rent to own. And I give people a breakdown, like you put $10,000 down, you get this monthly payment. You put $5,000 down, you get this monthly payment. And so, in Facebook Marketplace, you can't put all those options. So all I do is I put the pictures on the marketplace. For the price, there's a little spot you have to put a price. I put $5. And then in the description, I tell people to message me for all the different types of options that I have. So what then happens is I get a ton of responses, a lot of people are not really interested. It's just like it catches their curiosity and then they message me. Using this strategy on both of my properties, I have received over 6,000 messages from one property, and then the other one was close to another 6,000. That's absolutely crazy, and I did waste a lot of time doing this because I was messaging people that probably weren't interested. But hey, you gotta find that person, right? You gotta find that person that will be willing to listen and they're open. Hey guys, if you're taking some value out of this video, please drop a subscribe and a like. It really does help out the channel. It helps me reach a much broader audience. It helps me reach so many more people that I can help. That's the only reason why I'm doing this YouTube video, is so I can help as many people as I can. I have people coming up to me like, hey, I'll pay you a percentage for the information that you provide, the knowledge that you have. I just flat out tell them no. I just want to help people. I just want to help people in the game of real estate to get the life that they want. So again, please hit that subscribe and that like button, and let's continue on with the video. All right guys, the next step in this process, after you've marketed your property, the people that are interested, the people that are saying, yes, I'm still interested, yeah, I want to do the $10,000 down, I want to do the $5,000, the $7,000 down, whatever it may be. After that, you are going to just send them an application. A website that I like to use is cozy.co, and it handles the background check, the credit check, and once those come back clean, no felony history, a credit score 650 is okay with me, maybe a little bit lower. So after that checks out, you're going to want to have your realtor, the one that you are working with to close on this investment property, you're gonna go to him and be like, hey, is it okay if I will pay you $30 per showing on this property if I have potential tenants wanting to rent out this property, and if you would show that for me? And both times I've had both real estate agents want to do that. It's just free money for them. It's like, all right, cool, go show this property for maybe 3 people, takes about 15 minutes, boom, $30, or whatever price that you decide that is worth their time. And guys, you're gonna have some tenants that don't show up, and those are the tenants you just need to kind of wipe off your hands and be like, nope, okay, that's that's someone I'm not gonna wanna work with. I do understand some emergencies pop up here and there, but you're paying that real estate agent to go show a property to this person. So if they can't make it that one time and you've already scheduled them to show up at that property at a certain time, and that real estate agent shows up, no one's there, you still have to pay them. It's kind of like a verbal contract. Hey, I'll pay you for showing these properties. And they don't show up, they're gonna want to have a reschedule, and then you're gonna have to pay the real estate agent again. After getting the background check and the credit check, you're going to want to, and this was a mistake that I made, you're gonna want to call the previous landlord of wherever they were renting, or call their job history. Well, not or, it's an and, you must do this. I've made this mistake on both things. I did not call my previous tenant's landlord. This was on my first property. This second property was kind of like easy peasy. On the first property, I did not call the previous landlord to find out if this tenant is paying on time, if they've had any issues, and I did not call their job history, like where they said they were employed. So that kind of came back to bite me in the butt. Not in so much of a way that I've had to go through the eviction process yet. That's not to say that I'm getting close to evicting these people. I should have had more strict standards on how things were ran, because the tenant that's in there, they had a good job coming. They were moving from a city to the city that I'm investing in. They were moving, they were getting a new job. The previous job they were working at, 10 to 12 years they were working at this place. So I was thinking, all right, cool, they got a solid job employment history. I didn't take it upon myself to actually call the job, the employment that they said that they were employed at, to see if they showed up on work on time, because it's kind of a responsibility thing. If they're not showing up on work on time, they're probably not gonna pay you, rent on time. The mistakes I made were absolutely avoidable. I should have called the previous landlord and said hey, have you had any problems? Called their job history. Hey, are they okay with, showing up on work on time? Or is this person actually working here? But like I said, the tenant was moving to my city, and within 2 months, they quit. And so they got another job already. And so that's why I'm kind of being a little bit lax on it. But the tenants, they haven't been paying me rent on time. It's been $200 every week basically, and that is not okay with me. The tenants are saying that they're gonna catch up on time. I do believe that they will catch up on time. It's just a little hard after the month of February if the payments are not caught up, the rent, the late fees, and the rest of the down payment that the tenants still owe on it. They paid rent on time once, and so that's what makes me think they're gonna do it again and again. I'm just giving them a little bit of time so they can catch up. But guys, it kind of sucks, a tenant not paying on time, because that money, the mortgage, is coming out of my pocket. It's my fault not calling the job history or the employment status, the previous landlord to find out if rent has ever been late, etc. But that's on me. It's a lesson learned. I'll have a better update for you guys probably within a month on if they actually got caught up, if I'm having to go through the eviction process now, and basically I might make another video on how the eviction process works if I have to go through that. Thankfully, I haven't had to go through that yet, but it might get to that point where I have to. Once you get the credit check, you get the background check, you call the employment, the place that they said they have employment at, call the previous landlord to make sure that they've been paying rent on time, they're not causing any issues. Then it is safe to say that they are going to be a good tenant. Might not always happen that way, but they might have everything check out. Everything's perfectly good, and then all of a sudden that they stop paying rent on time, and they kind of just skip town. But it's safe to say that they will be a good tenant. Alright guys, that's the end of today's video on how to find the right tenant for your property. At the very top, I'm going to be sharing a video on how I almost got sued in real estate, my first ever real estate deal. Be sure to go check that out. But until next time guys, I'm out. See ya.